inside, in the building. Now you guys, this is a great time of night to shout at some New Yorkers. You know that, right? You're on the bus. They can't get to you. They can't chase you down. So if we get cut off by a cab or something, stick your arm out and be like, "Hey, I'm driving here!" Reel it back. When you're the tour guide, you gotta reel it back. You guys can be crazy though. They love you guys. We'll get shouted at all night. They're gonna shout at us. And don't worry about the reds. We're going through a red, but we're on a red bus. That's the law in Manhattan. You can go through red lights if you're on a red bus. It's no big deal. Don't tell anybody, okay? Just don't tell anybody. Alright, so here's how I do the night tour. The night tour is fun. It's a good tour. Now, who took the downtown tour? Couple people. Alright, so you guys have seen some of this stuff already. So, you guys see this ad down here? I love that. That's so true. NYC, tolerant of your beliefs, judgmental of your shoes. So true. Take a look at the Brooklyn Bridge, you guys. That's one of the best parts of New York City right there. Took them 13 years to build that thing. What's that? Statue of Liberty is straight out, you guys. Straight out past the tip of the island. You see it? Statue of Liberty. You can just barely make out the silhouette, but you can see the torch. See the billboard up there? It says Dumbo. This is the Manhattan Bridge we're on. So under, that stands for down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. I almost just stepped out in front of the bus. I swear to God. Alright. Welcome to Brooklyn. Brooklyn is cool. Brooklyn is where I live. I live in Bed-Stuy. Now, like I said, there's not a whole lot to see in Brooklyn right here. What we're really doing is we're driving you through this neighborhood to set you up for another really pretty view. But there are some things to see, to talk about. Brooklyn is an interesting place. Brooklyn it really is its own city. Brooklyn was not always a part of New York. They resisted incorporation into New York for a long, long time. They were two separate cities. So Brooklyn for a long time had its own drive to be a world-class city, just like New York did. New York did all kinds of things to try and be a world-class city. They built a world-class Central Park. They built a lot of big buildings that were really inefficient, but they were really tall. Like the Empire State Building, it didn't make money until the 50s, 20 years of losing money. But you know, it was a world-class building. So Brooklyn did a lot of the same things. They built a really amazing museum. They built a Central Park too. Brooklyn has a Central Park. Look at this building to the left here. This is where Jay-Z and Biggie went to high school, right there. That's pretty cool. Last night I had a bus full of older people, like the entire bus. There were no young people, and I said that, and I looked out and they were all just looking at me like, huh? You see the glass one up here? There's a decorative glass one. That one's not functional, obviously, but that's neat. Stained glass water tower. That's the Williamsburg Bridge up there to the north on our right side. That bridge goes right into Williamsburg. You guys see the subway train here? You can see the people. Up there where we let you off the bus on 9th Avenue is Hell's Kitchen, so that's a good place to get some food. There's a lot of different places to eat over there. It's right up, it's just a really close walk. That was where you know the West Side Story, that movie The West Side Story? That's where that took place. A lot of Latino dudes snapping their fingers and shuffling.